Multiple media reports that the Department of Homeland Security believes Russian hackers might strike the United States and target critical infrastructure if Russia feels threatened by the United States and NATO. Just today, the British government warned big companies to brace for Russian cyber attacks and boost their defenses. We've seen how disruptive these hacks can be. Last year, the Biden administration blamed cyber criminals based in Russia for ransomware attacks that crippled one of the world's biggest meat packers, as well as the Colonial Pipeline. It supplies nearly half of the East Coast fuel. CNBC senior Washington correspondent Eamon Javers has a closer look at the cyber threat in the standoff over Ukraine. Eamon.
Shep, the Pentagon today said the U.S. is prepared for any cyber blowback from a Russian invasion of Ukraine if that comes to pass.
We have capabilities. I'm not going to go into them here at the microphone, but we've got a significant amount of capabilities to defend and do whatever is necessary to protect the homeland.
Cybersecurity experts tell me the Russians are likely to keep any initial cyber attack as tightly confined to Ukraine as possible so as not to draw in the United States to the conflict. I talked to General Keith Alexander. He's the former head of the National Security Agency this week. He says the Russians could keep the cyber option in reserve as a potential response to any new U.S. sanctions.
If they make a move and the U.S. starts to push sanctions, that will cause then Russia to look at using, in my mind, potentially hackers to go in and make things happen. And they'll say these are just Russian sympathizers that don't agree with what the United States and Europe are doing, and give them a little bit of carte blanche to create problems.
Now, that plausible deniability probably won't convince everybody, but the Russians like to work in the gray zone and generate uncertainty. General Alexander told me any Russian cyber attack could look a lot like the Colonial Pipeline attack that shut down gas supplies on the East Coast last summer, except the Russians have the capability to execute several attacks like that at the same time. So imagine gas lines much longer than the ones that we saw last summer. Now, Shep, all of this is speculative, certainly not guaranteed to happen, but the cybersecurity world is thinking hard about the implications and what, if anything, they can do to protect Americans now. Back to you.
Eamon Javers, thanks. Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.